Greetings! See what I did there? Greetings! This is Jeff Wick, editor of the Fayette County Record newspaper, here with the first copy of the new edition of the newspaper, hot off the presses. Here with Andy Balin, H.H. House. We just walked over across the courthouse square to Heritage Hallmark. If you've ever crossed Travis Street with this guy, you know what a harrowing experience that can be. We've got a first edition of the newspaper. Hey, ladies, go ahead. We don't mean to block your way there. Some customers here from Katie shopping at Heritage Hallmark. But, oh my gosh, who's that coming down the street? Hey, it's Brian Minzenmeyer, Assistant Vice President of NBT. Just strolling around with the Best Of banner?
Just strolling around Best Of, you know, letting everybody know in the local community that we were voted Best Of last year. But we're also here to support Heritage Hallmark, who is a customer of ours. So.
And this video is brought to you by NBT, so thank you very much for that. And let's go inside and deliver some news and hear about the world of greeting cards.
That'll work.
Look who it is, Gale Lincke.
Oh, Jeff! Hi!
Pleasure
Good to see you.
The owner of Heritage Hallmark here in downtown La Grange.
Good to see you.
I've got the first
I
copy
have
of today's
been
edition.
wondering about this incident. Oh my gosh. What
Go ahead, read
great
that headline there.
Roadside salad addressed. Now, did you get any of that salad, Jeff?
I did not, and I'll tell you what, Andy was out there covering this story, and I'm very disappointed in him that he did not bring any back to the office.
I was bringing back to the office, but I brought some back to my house.
Really? Well, what did you get? What did you get?
A few avocados and some limes.
Oh,
man,
nice.
awesome.
Obviously, it was not important enough to share with the rest of the staff. But here, let's come over here and check out some of the headlines in today's copy of the record.
That's a great picture, Andy.
Ready-made guacamole.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, tell people some more about this story, Andy, at the top of the page, this vegetable medley.
So it happened early Thursday morning, about 2 o'clock in the morning, and this truck was coming from the valley and laid over on Highway 77 close to Petteronshek Loop, south of La Grange. And it was hauling a load of produce from the valley, and the truck was laid on its side, and it was too heavy for the wreckers to pull it back onto its wheels, so the workers had to unload it hand by hand and get all this produce out of the trailer before they could haul the trailer off.
That looks like mixed vegetable salad. Look at that. Wow.
It was tomatoes, onions, avocados, limes, cilantro. When I walked down there, it smelled like somebody was making some hot sauce.
So everybody's invited to Andy's house for guacamole tonight.
Okay, good deal.
But Andy and Pancho, y'all were both out at the big open house at the airport over the weekend. You want to tell folks about what it was like out there?
Well, yeah, it was great. It was very windy, but the planes were all able to fly in. The wind was coming right down the runway, so no crosswinds. But there was an amazing variety of planes, and some of the experimental aircraft flew over in formation, various formations. That was a treat. The kiddies were out there pedaling in the little toy planes.
I think the highlight of the show was this big C-47 plane from World War II. It was the lead plane in the Normandy invasion that dropped paratroopers over France, and people could line up and walk through it, and it was a
You know, that
it's
a big deal that plane was here because my husband and son saw it in Oshkosh this past summer, and it was a shell. And when my husband went through it, he said it was really interesting to see how much work they've done because the plan is to fly it in the reenactment next year in Normandy.
Right, in 2019.
In 2019, and we've got some local connections here that can, and, you know, it was phenomenal to have that thing here, and I don't think people understand what a big deal. That plane was sitting basically in mothballs for many years, and then was resurrected basically for the purpose of actually running the reenactment.
Amazing.
So that's really cool. My husband and grandsons went out there and loved it.
But they had a great time. Yeah, there's a ton of photos elsewhere in the paper of that event.
Wonderful.
Another big thing on the front page, the Fayette Heritage Museum and Archives is having a big 40th anniversary celebration Friday, Andy, and you've got a really interesting look at that entire facility and kind of a peek inside the archives, if you will, right?
Yeah, I visited with the staff last week, and they gave me a little sneak peek of the tour that they'll be giving on Friday. And it's just amazing, all the artifacts and historical documents that we have here in our library. And I was surprised to learn how many people use the archives, book researchers, people researching genealogy, and just people want to find out about like their property, the house they live in, what's the history of it. I mean, they have so many documents and pictures. I think they told me over 40,000 photographs, historical photographs from things here in Fayette County. So
They're also going to digitize all of their newspaper collection.
Wonderful.
They're
it's a
in the
big project
process
they're working on right
yeah.
now.
So you can go.
We are blessed to have that facility in our community.
That's a fact.
There are many communities who don't have that, and we are so blessed.
Really
That
are.
is wonderful.
You do a great job of preserving history.
Yes.
You know what you call that? Compost.
Let's hope.
Among the other things you can find in the paper, a ton of sports coverage. La Grange boys track team won the district
Yes.
title.
Awesome.
There's a big voter's guide in today's paper as well. You can find out lots of very interesting things on, there's going to be a couple of big election days. May 5th, a lot of the city and municipal elections. May 22nd, the big runoff election for a lot of the contested county races. You can read all about that in today's paper. But enough about the newspaper. Let's go to another business that goes through a lot of paper.
Yes, we do. Card sending is people think it's a dying thing. It's not. It still is just as important. When was the last time you got a card from somebody just because?
It's been too long. It's been too long. And my wife and I used to, leave cards on each other's windshields in our early days of our marriage. But 15 years in now, that kind of tradition has died out. But
However,
we need to reignite
when was the last time you sent a card to someone just because?
It was probably I gave a card to my wife for her birthday.
That's a birthday note.
Yeah,
But
just
because.
because.
An
Just because.
unexpected caring token of your.
I can't recall. It's been too long.
Well, we're going to change that, okay? Hallmark is starting free card Fridays.
Really?
If you are a Gold Crown Rewards member, you can get a free card every Friday. And let me show you the cards that you can select from.
While we're walking over there, could you tell us what somebody has to do to be a Gold Crown Rewards member?
Sign up.
Just sign up.
No
Just come here
charge.
to the office and sign up?
No
Or
charge.
self-sign?
I only have about 2,400 of them in the area already. So most people are Crown Rewards members. This is a card line called Just Because, and Hallmark believes that by showing caring, you inspire caring. Okay, so it's not birthday cards. It's general occasion cards. I'm proud of you. Thank you. You're the best for children, for adults. It's a wonderful thing. And if you are a Gold Crown card member and we can sign you up like that, all you need is a name and an email address, and we can sign you up, and we will give you a free card every Friday.
Wow, that's cool.
Free.
Cool.
Pancho, thanks for being so wonderful. How does that make you feel?
The first free card Friday.
You're so welcome. Andy's brother works for Hallmark.
Yeah, we learned that on the walk over. Andy's brother works at Hallmark in California.
People who lose their loved ones, it's always difficult at the time of the loss, but the difficulty lasts for years. Here's a card that says, I know it must be difficult for you, but I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you. And just a nice verse on the inside, good Hallmark quality. They're also for sale for $2.99 a piece, which is a good price for a card. But on Fridays, you will be able to come in and choose one, and we will have challenges each Friday about thinking of someone to send a card to. Like, for our first challenge is going to be to thank a teacher. And so every week, the challenge will be posted here and at the cash register. And you can come in, you can fulfill that challenge, or you can think of somebody else you'd like to just give an uplifting thought to that day. And we believe that caring inspires caring. So one step to make, it says put more caring in the world, free card Friday. So this is Hallmark's new thing. They've done a lot of research behind it. We are so excited to do this. I've been in business 35 years. We've never given cards away before. So,
That's amazing.
Very exciting.
Andy, I'm officially a member of your fan club.
Uh,
Just a little hello
Take
from
a
one
number.
of your many admirers.
Yay!
And Gale,
See?
35 years as a small business owner here in La Grange. Just a card to say that you're a member.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. How cool.
awesome.
See, that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's so
Look at all this
cool.
goodwill.
Yeah. It made me feel really good that you chose to choose this card for me. So, like you said, you used to leave them on the windshield. think about somebody you work with, had a hard week, dropping that on their desk in the morning. You don't even have to use 50-cent stamp. I mean, there's a lot of ways of sharing your love and your care, and just makes the world a better place.
It always makes you feel good when you get a card in the mail.
It
Especially when you
does.
open your mailbox and it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, who remembered me? I just spoke to a cousin out of state whose wife is ill, and I sent her an Easter card, and she said that card is at her bedside, and he said when I go to see her, we look at it about 6 or 7 times, and just because the caring and the love that went with that card, she realizes it, and she doesn't want to let it go, and so that's just part of the reason you send cards. You can send an email or a text, but you can't keep the email or the text by your bedside or on your windowsill.
And you gotta sign your name in a card or write something in it.
Exactly.
And it's personal touch, you know.
Yeah.
You don't get that with
Cleaning my closet and found so many cards I had saved that my grandmother had signed, and they're precious.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because she's been gone 30 years. So this is exciting. We're excited, and we're
It really is
glad to
amazing,
share
yeah.
it with you. In fact, you guys are y'all shared with us the first edition of the paper. We're sharing with you our new promotion for the first
So
time.
yeah, it's not something
So-
you'll have talked about
No,
before.
we
Wow,
haven't talked
that's
about it
amazing.
at all.
How many cards do you have in this shop?
I don't have any
Any
earthly idea. It's a
just
lot.
Look at this. It is
It's a lot.
amazing. I mean, a card for any occasion. Right?
Yes. If you come in here and you look for a card, now I don't have 13th birthday for my second cousin. I don't have that one, but I can find a card for just about every occasion. And we have some tucked away that are really unusual.
What are some of those unusual cards? I was wondering. about
Well, let me see.
You have cards for hating on people?
Now,
Oh, look at that. A secret door.
This is the secret drawer. Miss you for military.
Ah.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's see. I sold some just the other day. Here's one. Tonsillectomy.
More tonsils.
And of course, some of our best sellers. Here's a thank you for volunteering. Whoops. Thank you for volunteering.
Prostatectomy in there?
I have Spanish cards. I have, we just have a little bit of everything. Birthday cards for your priest. Shared birthday, mutual birthday cards, leap year birthday cards in Polish. I've got it.
That is truly amazing.
And you have a lot of gifts.
Right,
Lots
it's definitely
of
not
gifts.
just cards.
Yeah, lots of gifts. And if you can't find something in here, then you don't need it. Lots of neat new things. Trying to focus these days on things made in America. So a lot of the new products I've been getting in have been specifically and purposefully made in America, as is Hallmark. Hallmark is reaching out that direction too, and trying to find a lot of resources right here, in our own country. So that's kind of exciting for me, because that's when you work with people who really care and really get it. So exciting.
Well, Gale, thank you so much for having us
Thank
today.
you for coming.
And
This
thanks
has been
for
fun.
this Free Card Friday. I think it may change everybody's perception in town. Everybody's going to be walking around with bigger smiles on their faces.
Let's hope so. That's the point. That's the point. Only at Heritage Hallmark.
Yeah. Here in downtown La Grange, what's the address and what are y'all's hours? and days?
240 West Colorado. We're here every day. We're open at 9. We close at 5:30. If we know you're coming, we will stay late for you. We're Saturday 9 to 5:30 and Sunday from 12:30 to 4:30. So we're always here.
Awesome.
Do you have a website or a Facebook page?
We have a Facebook page. We sure do. And it's Heritage Hallmark-La Grange, Texas, because there is another Heritage Hallmark in the world. And so it's Heritage Hallmark-La Grange, Texas. I don't have a website. We kind of work off of Hallmark's website a little bit.
Okay.
So, but if anybody needs anything, give us a call first and let us see if we can help you. And that's what we do. That's what we're in business for. We love our local people. Had a guy come in this past weekend, and he was new to the community. He says, "Well, I guess you really cater to the tourist." And I says, "No, I don't. I cater to the local people, the people who come in, day out, and support me." And I says, "I will do anything for my customers." So that's the way we do business. And I guess that's why we've been here 35 years, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank MBT so much for sponsoring this video.
Absolutely. What a treat.
Yeah,
That's
and
my bank.
it's such a great bank here in downtown La Grange, and it's so great that y'all are here in downtown La Grange. Just a real treasure here on the courthouse square. So Gale, thank you so much.
Thank you. Andy, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Poncho, thank you.
We'll link to the Heritage Hallmark's Facebook page in this video, so you can find it on there, and you can find us online at FayetteCountyRecord.com. You find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can follow me on Snapchat. So thanks for reading.